Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. On this video, I want to talk to you about the game mode. The game mode features that are being implemented here on Samsung Q8FN. And I'm going to explain to you what I mean by a very dynamic game mode features that they have implemented. This is the Samsung Q8FN that's right behind me. And what I'm going to show you next is I'm going to show you some of the cool game mode features that this TV has. So let's go ahead and let's do that, shall we? Alright, so first thing first, when you click on the settings button, okay, when you use your remote control right here, or you can use a phone, but I'm using a remote control, you go to the settings, you click on the settings icon that's at the bottom, you'll see a little white tape, if you will, user interface, white tape with bunch of apps and whatnot. Click on the settings down below, and then you click. When you get to the general, to the settings, you scroll down from picture, sound, and broadcasting and support. Click here to the general. This is how you access the game mode. A lot of people are making a mistake. They think that you got to go to the picture settings, and they're asking me, well, I'm on the picture settings, but I don't see a game mode. Where's the game mode? In order for you to access the game mode, you have to go and hit the settings, go down below, hit the settings. Once you get to the settings menu, go to the general. Don't hit the picture. Pictures, if you want to adjust the picture settings, go down to the general under the settings. It says general right here. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. It's general, it's right here. Click on the general, or general, whatever. Here we go. And then scroll down to the external device manager. I know, but this is Samsung. I know, I wish that they made this easier, but they didn't. But this is the way it is. So relax. This is Samsung. This is how their user interface is. Okay, I didn't design it. I'm just giving you the information. Don't get mad at me. So I know you got to go to these jumps and hoops. I get it. Click on the external device manager. It's right here. External device manager. Right there. Then scroll down. You see this AnyNet HDMI. You scroll down. Go down below that. And then right here you will get to the game mode settings. This is your game mode settings right here. So you click on the game mode settings. Now I have my game mode set on automatic, and all of you should have your game mode set to automatic. You know, this is how you should do it. Okay, but if you're somebody like me and would like to mess around and do some tests on it, well, you click on it and you select you can select on or off, you know, so you have that option. Let's say you don't want to use a game mode today. Let's say you don't feel like using a game mode, but why would you turn it off? I mean, I don't see any reason why would you turn this off. Leave it on automatic, because if you leave it on automatic, you always will not have to worry about whether or not the game mode is detected. Right now, the game mode, it's on automatic, and the reason nothing is showing down below is because it's not detecting a game. As soon as I load up the game, it's going to know automatically that the game is here. So let's say, for example, we want to start a game. Let's say we want to do Black Ops Zombie mode. So I'm going to boot up Black Ops, and you will see the game mode's going to turn on automatically. So you're going to see that in a minute. Alright, so here we are. Here's my Xbox Elite controller, minus the grip that's peeled off. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's boot up a game. Let's do a Black Ops. I'm gonna boot up the Black Ops right now, and you will see as soon as I start the Black Ops, it's gonna say game mode turned on. You will see in a minute. Just give it some time, and you will see it that the game mode is turned on. Press start. So anyway, here we're gonna do a zombies match on the Black Ops 4, and then I'm gonna show you the game mode. I'll show you the FreeSync and how to use it, how to utilize it, also how to utilize motion motion game mode, motion flow game mode. This is the one cool feature that I'm gonna talk about next, and it's the game mode motion flow, which is one of my favorite. So you guys will see that in a minute. Alright, so here we are on the game mode settings right here, and currently it's turned on automatic, and there it is. So the game mode turns on by itself automatically as soon as you turn it on automatic. It detects that there's a game playing, so it's going to turn on automatically. Here's the cool feature right here, the Game Motion Plus. This is the cool stuff right here. With the Game Motion Plus, you can adjust how much of that blur would you like to have, how much of that judder reduction would you like to have. I usually keep my blur reduction at 6 and my judder reduction at 3, but we can keep it, actually, as a matter of fact, we can do this. We'll keep it at 4 and then 3. We'll keep it at 4 and 3. That way we can have a smooth gaming experience. Now the next thing you can do is you can turn the FreeSync and put the FreeSync to ultimate. And to utilize this FreeSync, you're gonna have to also go ahead and go to your Xbox One X settings and choose a 1440p 120 hertz refresh rate as well. You see this flickering? This flickering means that your FreeSync is running. That's why you see that flickering. You're not going to see this flickering with your own two naked eyes. You're going to see that flickering only with the camera. Only camera can depict that flickering. Okay, so this flickering means that your FreeSync it's running and it's on, and it's working properly. Okay. Now the next step you want to do is you want to go right here to your Xbox One X settings. Go to the settings and then click on the display and sound, and there it is. See, resolution has already been selected to 1440p and 120 hertz. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. I mean, I'm going to try to maybe focus my camera a little bit. But there it is. 120 hertz, 1440p. So it's all there. It's just the letters look backward because of the camera lens. So to you, it might look like 051 backwards, but it's 120. So it's 120 hertz, 1440p. It's right up there. Okay, so now you can go back and you can continue your game. Okay, and it's just much better experience here. I mean, it is really, the input lag is like almost non-existent, man. It's just so much smoother. Everything just looks so much smoother. Now, do you have some decreased quality? Yes, there's going to be some decrease in quality because you're using a 1440p, 120 hertz refresh rate, QHD. But you know what? This is a first-person shooter game, and for first-person shooter games, you really don't need that picture quality so much. Okay, you want to have the best possible gaming experience here, and that's what you're getting. I mean, if you look at my controller and the way I'm playing, it's like I'm not losing any, you know, shots here. I'm getting the lowest input lag that the television can get here. I heard a rumor that with 1440p 120 hertz you can get, this is what I was told by one of the Samsung representatives, you can get a close to 10 millisecond, close to 10 to 9 millisecond low input lag response time. So that's pretty good for a television, you know. Plus now you're running this on a FreeSync. This is a FreeSync 120 hertz refresh rate on top of game motion flow setting that we have used on reducing the judder to 4 and then reducing the blur to 3. So I think it was blur to 4 and judder to 3. And trust me guys, right now it's hard for you to see that through this camera because I'm recording this in 1440p 30 FPS. You know, if I was recording this in 1440p 60 FPS or 1440p 120 frames per second, then you would maybe see what I'm talking about here. This is smooth, very fast and smooth. And all of you who buy this television will appreciate the fact that when you play your video games this holiday season, this Thanksgiving, you will appreciate that you have this ability to enjoy this, you know. Let me go ahead and let me get a weapon here. You can get the headshots, you know, you can just have much better accuracy here. So there you have it, as you can see it. It runs smooth. Now, this is not the only Samsung television that supports 120 hertz variable refresh rate. There's also Q6F and Q7FN. They support 120 hertz. They support FreeSync. They support game motion flow. Some they call interpretation, whatever, but I call it a game mode motion flow. That's what it is. You know, you adjusting the motion flow as you are playing a FreeSync 120 hertz refresh rate. Please keep in mind you got to have Xbox One X to appreciate this, to be able to play this variable refresh rate. But for those of you who have the Xbox One X, you will appreciate the fact that now you will be able to play PlayStation. You'll be able to play Black Ops 4 and Battlefield 5. So you will be able to play Black Ops 4 and Battlefield 5 with 120 hertz refresh rate, and that's a big deal. Okay. You know, now obviously I'm not going to spend too much time playing this. I'm just doing this to show you just how responsive this is. Again, you know, it's going to be hard for you to see that through a camera. You know, this is because I'm not recording in 120 frames per second or 60 frames per second. But even if I was recording in 120 frames per second or 60 frames per second, you still wouldn't be able to see what I'm seeing with my own two eyes. You know, this is something I want to stress out to the people, that there's a big difference between when you're watching something through a video and then you actually being there in person to see it. Okay, I'm doing these videos to give you some information. I'm not doing these videos to show you, look at this, man. Eureka, look at this. Woohoo! I'm not doing it for that. And if you think I'm doing that for that, then you're coming here for the wrong reasons. I'm doing this video to give you the information and also to give you my unbiased, from consumer point of view on what this television can do. Okay, that's what this whole thing is about. All right, it's not about me trying to like justify this TV. I'm still testing this TV. The official review is gonna be in November, because I need to do some more tests. I need to put this thing to a test. I cannot do a test. I cannot spend 7 days or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I need to spend at least a month, the entire month, before I can actually tell you, okay, here's what I find out, here's what I did look into, you know. So the game mode feature, this is something that you guys are really going to appreciate. It's the game mode feature. I mean, if you love gaming and you're looking for a gaming TV, this is it. Now, you don't have to spend $2,000 on this TV. You can go with the Q6FN or Q7FN, but think about this. Even with the Q6FN, you're going to spend $1,000. Even with the Q7FN, you're going to spend $1,500. When you can get this for like $1,800 or $2,000. This is a better choice, money-wise. If you're gonna spend 1,500 on an edge-lit TV, when you can add another 300, 400, and have a full rail local dimming, then I think that would be a bad decision, money-wise, for you to be buying a Q7F. Because remember, Q6FN, Q7FN, they're both edge-lit. So the viewing angle is not going to be super great. Here, the viewing angles are great because it has a very aggressive full rail local dimming on top of the 1,600 nits of peak of brightness, you know. I'm going to jump into Battlefield 1 just really quick, just to show you how the Battlefield 1 it's working with 120 hertz refresh rate and the FreeSync. Sorry about my light. This is my what you call it, studio light, and the exposure on this camera is just ridiculous. So I apologize about that. Just shows you how bright this TV is. Even with my studio lights and all my lights, man, just look how bright this thing is, man. Just shows you what 1,600 peak of brightness will do. I mean 1,600 nits peak of brightness will do. Alright, so here we go. Yeah, I mean, this is just, you guys cannot see this, but this is just so much smoother, man. This is so much better. This is just so much better, man, in terms of like the accuracy on the controller. Remember, the whole idea is for you, for the game like this, is to have the best possible controller response. You know, like you want to make sure that the trigger, when you hit it, that there's no delay, that everything's running smooth, there's no delay. And you're going to get that with 120 hertz refresh rate and a very good ultimate FreeSync that this thing has, this TV has. So I don't know if this TV supports FreeSync 2. They might do that with an update, so I don't know. We'll see. But it does support the FreeSync, and it goes from standard, basic, to the ultimate FreeSync. Okay? But this is just so much better, dude. I love it. It looks great. It feels great playing it, and everything runs smooth. Now this guy's in armor, so he's a bit slow because he's in the armor, like a very big armor. So he's running a bit slow. But it's very smooth. And you will see Battlefield 5 on this thing. When the Battlefield 5 comes out, you know, you definitely guys going to appreciate that FreeSync, and you're going to appreciate that 120 hertz 1440p variable refresh rate. Today I cannot talk, so please forgive me. I got him. There we go. Nice. I mean, you're gonna have super smooth performance with this. You know, it's not gonna be. But see, this is what I like about the Xbox, guys. I love what Phil Spencer's doing. He's really giving us a choice, and I liked it. I like the fact that he's giving us a cross-platform choice. I like the fact that he's giving us a 120 hertz refresh rate with a FreeSync. And I love the fact that he's giving us a future update mouse and keyboard ability. I love a person that likes to give people a choice. I like that. And that's what Phil Spencer is doing. He's giving everyone a choice. There's nothing wrong with that. That's awesome. That's what you should do, is give everyone a choice. So everybody can have their own preference to play how they want to play. Okay? So, what else can I say about this game mode feature? I mean, it's a pretty cool feature. I highly recommend that you guys use the game mode feature. Remember, go to the settings, go to the general, go to the external device manager, go to the game mode settings. There it is right here. You can select it to on, or you can select it to automatic. Okay. So I would select it on automatic. Let it depict the game mode automatically. when you are running, let me say something really quick. When you are running a 120 hertz 1440p refresh rate, 120 hertz refresh rate, you cannot use Game Motion Plus settings. It's disabled. Why it's disabled? Because you already have 120 hertz. You already got the best possible refresh rate, so you don't need Game Motion Plus settings. When you are running a game on 4K 60 refresh rate, then you can use a Game Motion Plus settings. Okay? Now, I still have some more stuff to test. I have to test the FreeSync with the AMD computer that I have. I have an AMD computer, and that's the reason why I bought that AMD computer with the RX 570 graphics card, because I do want to utilize the FreeSync, which I'm going to test with Battlefield 5, with Black Ops, and some other games as well. So, listen, the game mode, if you're really on the fence, I cannot tell you what TV to buy. I can just give you the information. I can just give you my thoughts and the information. What I can tell you here is that if you love playing video games and you also love to have the beautiful 4K HDR picture, this TV is it. This TV will give you the best gaming experience on top of the best 4K HDR movies experience. So you're getting both. You're getting 4K HDR movies experience to the best possible level, and then you're getting the game mode experience to the best possible level. That's all I can tell you. That's my opinion, and there you have it. Again, at the end of the day, you have to decide and make a decision what's best for you. What are you looking for? I cannot make that decision for you. Alright guys, thank you for watching this 22-minute video. I appreciate it.